If I can get my beer. And now we're starting. Okay. Good evening and welcome back to my shitty YouTube channel. Today is, or tonight, is the video on my Spiritus Systems, or knockoff Spiritus Systems LBE. Everything here is a knockoff except for the butt pack and the shoulder straps. If you guys want the bona fides, there's the Spiritus Systems tag and then the wolf's head right there. Okay, everything else is a cheap Chinese knockoff that I got from Amazon. The two panels that make up pretty much the main portion of this setup are, I did a video on those. That's the knockoff 34 Alpha. But everything else here is an imitation of a Spiritus System pouch. For example, these large GP pouches right here are the same dimensions as the Spiritus Systems large GP. You have the Nalgene pouches right here, which are knockoff of Spiritus. I got a knockoff Just a pouch right here. And then I'm blanking on the name of this pouch, but this is one that has, it's got the flip up right here, and then it's got the integrated radio pouch, and then the laser cut molly webbing on the back right here. I don't know the name of it, but I forget. And then also the knockoff spud pouches up here for the magazines. All right, so those are all the pouches that I got right here. I want to talk about a little bit about the difference between materials of the Spiritus Systems and the knockoff stuff. So the Spiritus Systems, as far as it goes like stitching wise, I can see that where the buckles and the webbing straps are connected is all double stitched. That looks pretty good. On the knockoff stuff, it's not. Okay. The main seams are all single stitched, just like the pouches on this side over here. But for the most part, they seem to be made of pretty much the same material. This is a little bit softer material, and I bet you it's probably a little bit more water repellent than this stuff is. But that, I can say that's going to be one of the main differences, is that where the straps are connected are going to be double stitched. Let's see. The zippers, for the most part, are still fairly comparable. Again, Spiritus is probably made of higher quality or material. But yeah, I don't have any other Spiritus pouches, but I will say that the Just a pouch over here, I think in the video they said that you can buy, let me turn it over here, that you can buy the inserts that go in this back panel right here. You can get like a 5.56 mag or a 308 mag and a pistol mag or two or whatever. I'm not sure if on the website you have to buy those separately. I will say that the Amazon knockoff did come with a 5.56 mag and a pistol mag pouch right here. Okay. It is hook and loop on the inside. It's going to be a loop on this side, and actually it's loop on both sides. And then you have a hook field right here with cross stitching on it, and then you have this flap right here, which is kind of made of a more like thicker material, so you can grab it. In here I just have my nods. We'll go pouch to pouch here in a little bit. It does have on the back side here a loop that goes all the way down the back, but there's nothing on the front. And then they do have this back pouch right here. It is tapered downwards away from the back of the pouch, so it kind of this opening slopes down a little bit for ease of access. I guess I don't know. I have to go back and look at the video that Spiritus did. But yeah, overall very well. I'm very impressed. The GP pouches, I'll get into it again in all the contents, but on the back of this pouch is going to be, actually on both sides is going to be two fields of loop in there, so you can put inserts in there and whatnot. I'll swing over to this other knockoff pouch. What I did on this one is just so that it would drop down and close and hold down, but not so that way it was super sticky. I just added some duct tape or like a little Velcro strip right here. and I left a little bit of Velcro open so that way when it drops, it does stick a little bit. On the inside again, you have loop on both sides of the pouch, and it comes with this shock cord right here, and then this pouch is actually very expandable. I just have a water bottle in there for right now. So those are going to be the main similarities and differences between Spiritus Systems stuff and the Chinese knockoff. I haven't gotten to field test this yet. That's going to happen in about 2 weeks when I go and do the Light Fighter Challenge, which is going to be taking place on, less than 2 weeks from now. So I'm going to be wearing this, and then I'll see how it fares. All right, so last thing, the shoulder straps that come with it, that come with the butt pack, I very much like. I like that the straps are nice and wide right here. They got these little loops right here so you can attach stuff. All I've done is I've just put my Garmin Fortrex on here. Now I did tape up the buckles because when I did my shake test to make sure that nothing was rattling around, I did find that these buckles were, I had magazines back in here. I felt that these buckles were knocking on there and making a clicking sound. So I just taped it up to silence it up a little bit. So that's mainly it. If you didn't see my 34 Alpha video, that'll go into the like the panels and whatnot. You can check that out on my channel as well. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to start from the left side of the pouch, or left side of the rig, and I'm going to go all the way around, and I'll open up the contents and show you what I'm carrying in this. Before I do that, quick note, this LBE is primarily set up for like a dismounted operation. This is not conducive to wear in a vehicle. If you're going to be operating in and out of a vehicle as your primary mode of transportation, then this is not going to be conducive, just because it's so big and bulky around your waist that getting in and out of a vehicle and sitting in a vehicle is going to be cumbersome. So for if you're dismounted and you're going to be doing longer operations that require more sustainment, then I think this rig is awesome. Having operated in and out of strikers when I was in the National Guard, I think that this would have been a nice thing to have, especially since I was a dismount. I wasn't actually on like the vehicle crew itself. I was a dismount in the back. This would have been nice because when we did dismount, we'd be gone for 12 to 24 hours at a time away from the vehicle and observation posts. So it would have been nice to kind of carry a little bit more sustainment stuff instead of having to lug around a medium ruck full of all of your normal shit that you could theoretically put in an LBE rig like this. So yeah, if you're going to be operating in and out of a vehicle, then a chest rig is going to be your best way to go. We'll talk about rucks in a little bit, and we'll talk about how this integrates over a plate carrier. But for now, we'll just go into all of the contents. All right, so starting on the front left, in the knockoff spud pouch, super simple. It's just two 5.56 magazines. Okay, nothing sexy there. I will note that, and I think I may have mentioned this in my other chest rig video, that this does come with a detachable shock cord retention, so that way you can put like an elastic strap over here, and you can even remove this whole flap right here, or you can just stick it down behind and tuck it behind your mags for a quick, easy access. But I think we're moving away from like speedy reloads, and we're you know, the culture is moving more towards a sustainment type of operational environment thing. So I like to have a pouch that covers it completely. So 2 mags in there, water bottle, just a little water bottle up front right here. And then the reason why I wanted this to open relatively easily is because this is going to be my admin pouch, where I'm going to be going in and out of the most. So in here I have a VS17 panel. I got a Right in the Rain pad. I got my protractor. And then these are just laminated. This is a plain laminated note card for writing down notes. This has all my weapons information on it. This is just a little salute report card and then a small range card. Excuse me. I got a pen, pencil, and Sharpie, and then my compass. And that's it in there. In reality, most of this stuff is going to migrate to my pockets. I just found that having stuff in my pockets is going to be a little bit more convenient. If this stuff were to be primarily in my pockets, then this pouch right here actually covers, or actually it holds 4 5.56 mags, and I'll show you here what that looks like. It takes 4 very easily. So if you really wanted to plus up on ammo, you could take all this stuff out, stick it in your pockets, and then plus up on ammo, and then this will close down, and then you can clip it here. That I really like. I think that adds a lot of versatility to the rig if you know that you need to be carrying a lot more ammo. All right, so that's that. So this makes up the main panel. Behind the main panel, I have my Gerber right here, which is going to be tied down. Okay, tie down your important stuff, because the forests of Pennsylvania are greedy, and Mother Nature will steal your shit. Back behind the panel, what I did is I just took some foam and I cut it down to measure into the magazine pouches, just to add a little bit of space and padding as I do this light fighter challenge. But this accommodates a 5.56 mag right here, and a 5.56 or a 308 mag. Okay, but I just added padding just for a little bit of comfort. Okay, so that's that. Moving into the first GP pouch, this is going to be sitting about where my, I guess it's about the 4 o'clock position on my left hip. On the front, I'm going to have just Lickies and Chewies. So I got Cliff Bars, and I got Liquid IV. There we go. That's where I keep all my grab and go snacks. In the main pouch, I tagged it with a red cross for medical, and this is just going to be one IFAK with all the goodies in it. I got an extra tourniquet on here, and then just your standard IFAK load right here. At the very bottom, I have my boonie cap. All right. First Nalgene pouch. Nothing too crazy about it. It's just a Nalgene. But what I did on the left side is I added in a titanium cup. Okay. This is the Lycamp cup. This is the same cup that Cannon Provision sells. I got it on Amazon for about $6 cheaper, and it's cheaper because it doesn't have the Cannon Provisions laser engraving logo on it. Okay, that nests perfectly with an Nalgene, and it seats snugly in this canteen, or in this this Nalgene pouch. And what I like about having this cup in here is it allows for that water bottle to go back in there very easily. I've worn this, and I've gone behind my back to pull out the canteen, or the Nalgene. It comes out very easily, and then putting it back in is extremely easy as well. You don't have to worry about fighting against the fabric that folds down in on itself. Okay. All right. Into the butt pack contents. So this is the bona fide Spiritus Systems butt pack. I got this on Amazon, or not on Amazon, for eBay. I found it for like $88. It came with the butt pack and the shoulder straps as well. Right on top, I have a packable poncho, chunk of 550 cord. This is a lens case that just has my spare batteries in there. There goes one. I got the lid to the canteen cup. And I got a small water purification system, or water filtration system. So in here are a bunch of aqua tabs and rubber bands. This is pretty much the personal water decon kit that I put together myself. I also have a personal water decon kit in this rig as well. I got a Sawyer Mini, and I got a squeeze, or not a squeeze, the little 16-ounce foldable bag that it comes with. And then I have another, this is just a collapsible 32-ounce water bottle, okay? So again, if you need to really plus up on water, I have the ability to do that. Move this stuff out of the way. All right, then I got a fleece cap. I got a pair of Darn Tough wool socks. And then one stripped down MRE. This is a pasta and meat sauce, I think. It's one of my favorites. All right, in the front pouch, I'm gonna have a small sewing kit, weapons cleaning kit with a bore snake, some CLP, a brush, and then this is a little bulk carrier group scraping tool. And then I have some equipment patches and some equipment, or clothing patches and clothing glue to patch up any holes that should come into my gear. Another Nalgene, keep calling it a canteen. All right, in the right GP pouch, in the front, I'm gonna have my lighter with a bunch of tape wrapped around it. This is duct tape and electrical tape. Earplugs. The Cane and Provisions personal water decon kit. The MS7000, MS3000 strobe. And a whistle. This is a Fox 40 whistle. This is one of the louder whistles on the market. I think whistles are kind of a good thing to have, especially if your whole team doesn't have like radios and comms in between everybody. You can use whistles to signal between fire teams and whatnot. So I got a whistle here. In the main pouch, right on top, most important thing, I got my gloves, got my headlamp, I got a chunk of chem lights. I got 2 visual and 2 IR chem lights. These are blue, and then 2 IR right here just taped up. And then I have waterproof matches. Waterproof matches are on the packing list for the Light Fighter Challenge. So I wouldn't normally carry these, but since it's on the packing list, I got them. And then at the bottom, I have a balaclava. I got a fixed blade knife right here. This is a Marokniv Swedish knife, extremely sharp. Has a nice little plastic holster or sheath right here that clicks in and locks in. They say you got to have a fixed blade knife for the Light Fighter Challenge, and I think it's just good to have, especially if you're going to be doing sustainment stuff, to have a nice big knife on you. All right, in the knockoff Just a pouch, I just have my nods, which are tied down. It's just a quick little carabiner, so you can take them off, put them on your helmet, and then when you're done, clip the carabiner on the little loop right here that I made. This is just a key ring or a keychain thing, and then it's just tied down to one of the grommets on the panel, and that stays in there. I got some trauma shears that I got tied down. They're on an elastic bungee cord right here, and then my cat tourniquet is going to be in the pistol pouch up very front. And again on this side, I have the foam padding right here. Wearing this with a plate carrier, I'll if I can, I'll put in the B-roll right here. I think it works very, very well. The only downside when you have a slick plate carrier on is that lateral movement left to right gets a little tight, because when the plate carrier tries to move with your body, now the plates are pushing down on the LBE itself. But for the most part, it works great. The LBE sits below where the plate carrier is going to be resting, so long as you have it fitted correctly. And you don't have to worry about loosening straps to put a chest rig on over top of it. So that works well. And then with a rucksack, I'll put in the footage here if I can. I'm going to be carrying an OG Alice ruck. The way I've packed it is so that way it sits very high up on the frame, and it works okay. Again, when I'm at mile 7 of the ruck march, we'll see how I'm doing, if I'm chafing like a mother or not. But guys have been wearing LBEs and rucksacks for a very, very, very long time. So I think getting back to being able to wear an LBE with a rucksack is something that's kind of important, especially since we're in the future, we're going to be looking at more of a conventional fight potentially. So yeah, the rucksack is not too bad, but I'll follow up on the back end of how this is doing. So that's it. That's my LBE video. Thank you for watching very much, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.